Did you know that Samsung, yes, the Samsung that makes your smartphone, also has a whole division dedicated to making tanks and unmanned vehicles? Think about it, the same company that lets you capture and share your best brunch moments on Insta also makes sure the South Korean military is ready to rumble. But that's not all. Remember that sleek-looking skyscraper from your last travel vlog? Samsung's got its fingerprints on that too.
At a time when no one believed in us, we took a leap of faith.
The journey of Samsung from a modest trading firm to one of the top tech titans in our era is a tale of hustle, grit, and sheer determination. Post the Korean War in 1953, South Korea was practically a wasteland. Infrastructure, industries, and agriculture were in ruins, and the economy was just clinging on to life. The company's per capita income was less than $100. But South Korea wasn't going to stay down. It launched a series of ambitious plans to modernize and kickstart the economy, and that's where Samsung came in. Starting out as a tiny trading company in Seoul, Samsung's founder Lee Young-shul knew that his country needed more than just foreign aid. He saw a chance to build something big. Samsung started churning out consumer electronics like TVs, radios, and fridges. Their success not only helped South Korea make a name for itself in tech innovation, but also turned Samsung into a household name worldwide. Samsung's influence also extends to South Korea's arts and sports scene. They've been major backers of both, spreading Korean culture across the globe. But let's get back to those tanks. Samsung has a military division named Hanwha Defense. Dating back to the 70s, they began producing artillery systems and have now moved on to tanks, armored vehicles, and even UAVs. One of their biggest achievements was the development of the K9 Thunder, a badass self-propelled howitzer that's now a vital part of the South Korean military. And don't be fooled, this isn't just some local home brand. The K9 is rated among the top 5 self-propelled howitzers in the world, beating out competitors from Germany, China, and Russia. And the best part? It's just a third of the cost of its German rival. Talk about a bargain. These days, Hanwha Defense is set to become a major global player. They've already secured a $1.5 billion contract from Egypt and a $788 million deal from Australia. They've also created the K-10 ammunition resupply vehicle, unmanned ground vehicles, and unmanned aerial vehicles, proving that they're just as high-tech as any other part of Samsung. And guess what? They're in the race for an $18 billion contract to supply armored vehicles to Australia. The K-21, or as the Aussies call it, the Redback, is designed to match Australia's defense standards. Although part of Samsung, Hanwha operates independently, following strict ethics and international law. They're all about responsible business and ensuring their products are used ethically. Samsung's military endeavors have significantly contributed to South Korea's defense and security. They've helped equip the military with cutting-edge technology, bolstering South Korea's defense. Fun fact, Korea has been among the top 10 weapons exporters since 2010. With the 2.7% share of the global market, they're steadily climbing the ranks, just behind the United States, Russia, and France. So next time you're scrolling through your Samsung phone, just remember there's way more to this tech giant than just smartphones and smart TVs. Now, pivoting to the company at the heart of it all, Samsung. This tech behemoth isn't just about smartphones and semiconductors. They're like that kid in school who's the captain of every team, dominating industries like shipbuilding, finance, and wait for it, construction. Yeah, you heard it right. Samsung's been flexing its building muscles since the 60s, making everything from highways in South Korea to, drumroll please, the Burj Khalifa in Dubai, the tallest skyscraper in the world. Bet you didn't see that one coming. When you were marveling at that Instagrammable sunset from Burj, it was Samsung that engineered the exterior cladding and made the project a towering success. And Samsung's architectural prowess doesn't stop at Dubai. Remember those iconic twin Petronas towers in Kuala Lumpur? Yup, Samsung had a hand in those too, framing up that structural steel like a boss. From the big screen to the skyline, Samsung's been instrumental in South Korea's meteoric rise as a tech titan. Their relentless R&D hustle has pushed them to the top in consumer electronics, semiconductors, and even biopharmaceuticals. But let's not forget Samsung's piece de resistance, the smartphone. Remember when Samsung dropped the Galaxy S7 back in 2016 and made water resistance mainstream? That was like dropping the mic on the tech world. You could literally dunk your phone for 30 minutes and it came out unscathed. But there's more to Samsung than smartphones. They're also a big shot in the semiconductor industry, cooking up memory chips and other components that power everything from your laptop to global data centers. Have you ever wondered why it's called Samsung? Here's a fun fact that's gonna blow your mind. Did you know that the literal translation Samsung in Korea means 3 stars? Its founder wanted the company to be as eternal and shining as the stars in the sky. Look at Samsung now, shining brighter than ever in the tech universe. Here's another nugget of trivia for you. Ever wondered how Samsung entered the electronics industry? It all started with a black and white television in the early 70s. Now they're a global leader in high-tech electronics, making everything from cutting-edge smartphones to futuristic AI. Talk about a glow-up. But hold up, Samsung's impressive feats aren't just confined to the tech world. You know those stunning 8K TVs they've been churning out? They're made possible thanks to Samsung's leading position in the display panel market. This tech giant has been ranked as the world's largest panel supplier for 10 consecutive years. Talk about setting a record. Wait, there's more. Samsung is known for its big bucks investment in R&D, but did you know that they have 34 research centers worldwide? These innovation hotspots are where Samsung's magic happens, from developing next-gen chips to groundbreaking AI technologies. It's like a global network of wizarding schools, but for tech. Did you know Samsung owns an amusement park? It's called Everland and it's South Korea's largest theme park, drawing millions of visitors every year. From tech behemoth to amusement park tycoon, Samsung sure knows how to diversify. Here's a surprising fact. Samsung even dabbles in fashion. They have a fashion division that operates a number of clothing and accessory brands, which are popular in South Korea. From electronics to clothing, is there anything that Samsung can't do? But wait, Samsung's eclectic interests don't stop there. They even have a stake in the auto industry. In 1994, they started Samsung Motors, and though they sold off a majority stake to Renault due to financial difficulties, they still hold a share in Renault's Samsung Motors. Bet you didn't know that your smartphone brand could have also been a car brand. Last but not least, you might find it fascinating that Samsung played a key role in the 2018 Winter Olympics in Pyeongchang, not just as a major sponsor, but also in an unexpected way. The Olympic torch was relayed by a humanoid robot developed by Samsung's Future Tech Lab. Talk about running with technology. So whether you're a tech geek, a fashion enthusiast, a car lover, or an amusement park aficionado, Samsung has something for everyone. It's clear that Samsung's reach extends far beyond just smartphones and electronics. They're a multifaceted conglomerate, always pushing the boundaries and constantly reaching for the stars.